Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I am back to talk about all of the fragrances that I wore last week. So I have a ton here. As always, I'm gonna jump right in. Okay, so I knew that I wanted to wear my Zara Waterlily tea dress this week. It's finally gotten pretty hot here, and this is just a perfect fragrance for high heat. It's so fresh, it's clean, it's kind of green, and it's just perfect for high heat. Anytime I wear my Waterlily tea dress fragrance, I always pair it, or I always layer it over the Waterlily tea dress lotion. Sadly, I don't think that this is available on the Zara website anymore. I'm not totally sure, I haven't checked. I haven't looked at Zara in a very long time. But last I did look, they didn't do the lotions anymore, which is so sad, or at least they didn't have this one. Which is so sad because number one, this smells exactly like the perfume, exactly. It doesn't have any weird like lotion-y undertone. It doesn't, it just smells exactly like the perfume. So it's just perfect to layer the fragrance over. So that day I got out of the shower, I slathered on my Waterlily tea dress lotion and picked up what I thought was Waterlily tea dress and just started going to town with it because, as I do, I'm an oversprayer, and so I just started going to town when I pretty quickly realized that I was not spraying Waterlily tea dress, I was spraying Bohemian Bluebells, which is a very, very different fragrance than Waterlily tea dress. Bohemian Bluebells, this is a lavender perfume. It's beautiful, don't get me wrong, I adore it, but it's not what you want when you are wanting to smell like Waterlily tea dress. So I quickly stopped. I had already sprayed probably 4 or 5 good sprays of this though already. But I quickly stopped spraying that, and then I was like, well, I guess the only thing I can do is just spray Waterlily tea dress over it and see what it does. So I finished spraying with Waterlily tea dress. At first it was kind of strange because it's like this kind of fresh green, really beautiful, almost like a sweet greens kind of fragrance with Waterlily tea dress. And then the Bohemian Bluebells is kind of this slightly powdery, slightly sweet, like lavender scent. After they both completely dried down though, it ended up smelling like a vintage perfume, like a vintage floral from the 70s or something. The combination was actually not bad at all. It's probably not what I would do. I mean, I don't know that I would intentionally layer these two again. I'm gonna have to re-wear Waterlily tea dress so I can actually feel like I'm wearing Waterlily tea dress. But the combination was not bad. It was really interesting. Actually the combination of the two is really, like I said, it's like this really beautiful 70s style kind of floral. I wasn't sad. I was just sad that I didn't smell like Waterlily tea dress necessarily. So anyways, that was the first combination. It was a little bit of a mishap. Okay, next I pulled out one of my Esthero oils. This is Esthero, or this is called Country Livin, and oops. I love this one. I took the roller ball out of this one because it wasn't rolling very well. And I usually slather on so much of this one. I adore this fragrance. This one is slightly sweet, it's a little bit green, it's a little bit floral. It's perfect for high heat. It's very cozy and comforting and just perfect for high heat, and I absolutely adore it. It lives out because I reach for these oils a ton. This one is probably one of the, it's not a bad performer by any means, but it doesn't last quite as long as maybe some of her others. I think I got about 6 hours out of this or so before I was able to apply something else. But I love this one. It's an easy reach for me, especially in the heat. It's just like a perfect warm weather scent. So anyways, that is Country Livin' by Esthero. Okay, next I got into my Project Pan box because I've got a bunch of kind of travel sprays in there that I'm trying to at least work through those. If I don't make any progress on my bottles, I can at least work through the travel sprays. So I've got this one here from Ulta Beauty. This is called Coconut Cream. So I wore this over some kind of coconut lotion. I'm not totally sure which one. And when this dried down, this kind of lost a lot of its coconutty-ness. Like a lot of the coconut kind of faded away. And it ended up just kind of smelling like this creamy vanilla. Well, my beautiful friend Jacqueline has been looking for a creamy kind of buttery vanilla perfume that matches this really beautiful body wash that is by Love Beauty Planet. It's a vanilla body wash from them. Well, when this one dried down and the coconut went away, and it was just, that's what it ended up smelling like, was that body wash. It ended up just smelling like this really beautiful buttery vanilla. Gosh, I feel like this actually hung around for a while too. Like, I feel like I got way more time out of this than I expected to. I can't totally remember because I was wearing other things that day too, but I want to say I got maybe a good 4 or 5 hours out of this. So sorry, I'm distracted because we're babysitting my in-laws' dogs, and they're here. So we've got like a full house right now. We've got 4 dogs in the house. The universe blessed us with another cat that showed up on our door that we have been kind of taking care of. So we've just got a house full of animals right now. But anyways, yes, back to this. So I'm gonna send the rest of this off to Jacqueline so that she can wear it over her body wash and see if she has the same experience with it, to see if it will actually end up smelling just like her body wash did on her, the way it did on me. So anyways, that is Coconut Cream from Ulta Beauty. Sadly, I don't know if they have this anymore. I haven't looked to see if they do. Okay, next I wore a crazy layering combination. I started with this lotion. Jacqueline also got this lotion for me. This is the EOS Vanilla Cashmere Lotion. I think you can pick this up at Walmart. I haven't looked, but I think you can get it there. Oh my gosh, I am absolutely in love with this lotion. It is the yummiest, like, milky vanilla caramel lotion ever. It's sweet, it's yummy, it's really like gourmand smelling. It says it's whipped vanilla, soft musk, and cozy caramel. It is amazing. I love it. So a lot of times I will just use this lotion as a base. I'll start here and then I'll just start spraying different perfumes over it. So that's what I did this day. I used this as a base, and then I went in with this here. This is my Gale Hayman Delicious Vanilla perfume. I love this. This is very, very similar to the original formulation of Bath & Body Works Warm Vanilla Sugar. I absolutely love it. This one doesn't perform well in heat though, and I had completely forgotten about that until I tried to wear it the other day. It doesn't do well in heat. This does way, way better in cooler weather. It actually hangs around. So this actually wore off very quickly, like maybe an hour and a half later. So after this wore off, I went in with this here. This is from La Maison de la Vanille. This is Vanille Noir du Mexique. This is a tester bottle. I don't know how my bottle has gotten so beat up, but it's just, I don't even know. It's gotten super beat up. Probably when we were moving. This is beautiful. This is like a dark, it's like a dark, kind of perfumey, a little bit spiced, sweet vanilla. A little more perfumey than Gourmand with this one. I just love it. This one smells like it has chocolate in it to me, but I don't believe it does have chocolate. But every time I smell it, I feel like I smell chocolate. Again, this one does not perform, this just doesn't perform very well. It doesn't matter what time of year you try to wear it. You can try and wear it in the summer. You can try and wear it in the fall. It doesn't really matter. It's just not gonna perform well at all. This is one that I'll just spray on whenever I'm just kind of feeling it. But anyways, I think I got, I don't know, again, probably less than an hour with this one, to be totally honest. This performs really, really badly. So that is La Maison de la Vanille Noir du Mexique. And then after that one kind of wore off, I went in with this here. This is the Be-Layered Caramel Overdose. This is a clone of Kilian Love Don't Be Shy, which I didn't know that for the longest time, and part of that is because I always forget that I have this perfume, and I don't even know why. Out of all of my layered perfumes that I have, This is one that I just completely forget that I even have. I love this though. This is really, really beautiful. This isn't quite, I don't know, there's something a little bit more almost clear smelling about the Caramel Overdose. It's a little bit more fresh, maybe a little bit more citrusy than Love Don't Be Shy. It doesn't have quite, I don't know, it doesn't have quite the fuzzy nature that Love Don't Be Shy has. It's hard for me to explain. This one definitely has, I think, more citrus, and it's much cleaner smelling. I really, really enjoy it. You guys know, if you've known me or if you've been watching this channel for a while, you know that I have not always loved Love Don't Be Shy. In fact, it's just very recently that I've come around to kind of enjoying that scent profile. So yeah, I really enjoyed this. This one I definitely got more time out of than the other two. I think I could smell this for a good like 5 or 6 hours. Got me through most of the day before I was able to put on one of my Alkemia oils, which is crazy. I am gonna get my Alkemia video up. I cannot believe it's taken me 2 weeks and I still have not uploaded that video. You guys are gonna see so many of the fragrances in these What I Wore Last Week videos before I even get that freaking video up, but it's gonna go up this week. Okay. The next one I wore was this beauty. This is my Etat Libre d'Orange like this. I absolutely love this fragrance. This would be one of my top 5 for life. I could not live without like this. I absolutely love this fragrance. It's hard for me to even explain. I've talked about this fragrance so much on this channel because I love it so much. But yeah, I wore this the other day. This works well in heat. It works well in the cold. It smells good all year round, and it's really, really cozy. It's one of my like cozy comfort fragrances that I reach for when I just want to wear something cozy and comforting. My husband absolutely loves this fragrance, loves it. Every time I wear this, he tells me how good I smell, which is really different because usually he's like every other dude. He just likes, you know, sweet, kind of simple smelling things on me, but he loves this perfume because there's something so cozy and just beautiful. But anyways, this is like, it's pumpkin and ginger and immortelle. Those are the 3 things that I smell the most when I smell this. It's beautiful. It's a little bit sweet. It's kind of fresh. It's really, really cozy. It smells like home somehow. I just love it. So anyways, that's one of my top 5 for life fragrances. That is Etat Libre d'Orange like this. Okay, next, you guys would have seen in my collection tour video, I talked about this fragrance here. This is Ormande Jayne Gatsby 22. I had just pulled this out of the cabinet and put it on top so I would remember to wear this because I haven't worn it. This came to me from Twisted Lily. When it was still really cold out, it was like, gosh, I want to say it was maybe in December. I loved it back then, but I knew this was going to be really, really gorgeous in the heat, and I was not wrong. So the thing about this one is when you first spray it on, this goes really, really masculine. I'll have the notes on the screen for you because I'm not really familiar with what notes are in this. I want to say it's like vetiver, and it's got some fresh notes. I want to say it's got like vetiver in it, or it's kind of a vetiver heavy fragrance if I remember correctly. It definitely smells like vetiver. But anyways, when you first spray this on, it is very masculine, on me anyways. It's very masculine, and I was like, oh gosh, I'm not gonna like this because it's gonna be just too masculine for me. As it wears and as it dries down and gets into the deep dry down, this beautiful fresh kind of sweetness starts to come out, and you're just in this beautiful bubble of like clean, sweet, but not floral sweet, definitely not sugary sweet. It's very light, crisp, airy, and slightly sweet, a little bit green, a little bit kind of cozy smelling in like an ambroxan or like an ambrette kind of cozy way, still like cozy but still being fresh. It's just gorgeous. It's an absolute beast of a fragrance too. I put another perfume on the day that I wore this, I put an Alkemia perfume on before I went to bed that night. And when I woke up, I couldn't smell the Alkemia fragrance anymore, but I could still smell this, like where it had transferred from, I don't know, I guess like my chest area onto my clothing. Like I could still smell this. It was crazy. It lasted forever. It's an amazing perfume. I really love it. And I'm glad that it only took maybe about 15 minutes to get through that kind of masculine portion of it. Yeah, and I love how this one ended up smelling on me. It was just amazing. So anyways, that is Ormande Jayne Gatsby 22. Okay, and then last but not least, I've got 3 Alkemia fragrances that I wore last week. The first one is called The Pleasures of Love, and this one is gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I loved this one. This smells like Marc Jacobs Decadence, is what it smells like. It's maybe a touch more wearable than Marc Jacobs Decadence. I absolutely love this one. If I didn't already have Decadence, I would be all over this. For those of you that love Decadence but don't want to try to track down a bottle anymore because it's been discontinued, this is an awesome alternative to Decadence. It smells so good. It lasted forever. The overwhelming majority of the Alkemia fragrances that I have tested have all performed amazingly well. I think that they're one of the best performing indie houses out there. I've tried a ton of indie houses. There's still like a million other houses that I have not tried, but I've tried a lot, and the Alkemia and CJ Scents, they perform so well. So anyways, that one is called The Pleasures of Love. It's so good. I cannot recommend it enough. It smells just like Decadence. The next one, oh gosh, these next 2, you guys, I want bottles of both of these. They're so good. These are going in the full bottle worthy pile. Okay, so the next one we've got here is called Haunted and Bewitched, and I'm guessing that these are from like their fall lines. You guys, I cannot wait until July 4th is over. I'm currently, when I'm filming this, it is currently, I think it's July 1st. No, it's June 30th. So, oh my gosh, I'm so excited because as soon as July 4th is over, you guys, you know all the fall stuff comes out. And it is just my most favorite time of year. So I know it's crazy that we keep like backing fall up further into the summer, but I love fall. It is my most favorite time of year. I get so excited when all of the indie houses start releasing all of their fall scents. It is like a balm on my soul. But anyways, this one is called Haunted and Bewitched. I'm guessing it's from like their Halloween fall line. I absolutely love this one. This one smells, it's kind of sweet, a little bit spicy, a little bit incensey. Oh my gosh, warm, cozy. It almost has a little bit of a potpourri vibe, but in a good way. In the background, it smells like something you would want to eat, but it's perfumey at the same time, so it's not like a true gourmand. It's so good. I love this one. I did not have to go crazy with this either. I still have quite a bit of this sample left because I only had to put a little bit on, and I was really fragrant, and it hung around forever. It lasted such a long time on me. It was so good. So in fact, I think this is the one that, so it didn't last all night because I did put this one on like in the evening, but I could smell this until I went to sleep. So I got a good 5 or 6 hours out of this probably. But this is the night that I put this on when I had been wearing Gatsby 22. And when I woke up the next morning, I couldn't smell this one anymore, but I could smell the Gatsby 22. But I still love this one. This is going in the full bottle worthy pile because it's just, ugh, I love it. So that one is called Haunted and Bewitched. And then the last one I wore is called The Honored Ghosts. This is another one that I absolutely love. Again, I think it's probably like a Halloween kind of scent. This one is so good. This one's even sweeter. This one is a little bit floral, incensey, kind of like a sweet, spiced, floral incense. Oh, it's so good. I love this one. This is gonna go in the full bottle worthy too. So anyways, that one is called the Honored Ghosts, and it is such a good one. And that is gonna be it, you guys. Those are all of the fragrances that I wore last week. I do hope that you all enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.